Good morning. Today is Friday, December 4th.
I'm George Nowak.
And I'm Madison Carter.
Today's news will include a feature story on a gymnast, football and basketball highlights, and we'll learn why we have a minimum day.
Sounds great, George. Let's start the show.
Sophomore Jared Danek has been a gymnast for 11 years. Danek spends all his free time practicing gymnastics for monthly competitions that he's been participating in for 5 years. Reporter Angelica Bailon and Alexis Harris have his story.
Starting at age 4, sophomore Jared Danek has been fulfilling his dream of becoming an Olympic gymnast. He's been training for 11 years, while 5 of those years has been competing and won multiple awards throughout California.
I've been doing gymnastics for practically my whole life, a good 12 years. I started off at Byers Gymnastics, and it wasn't very competitive, so I just went out and I called the closest gymnastics with competitions that I could attend, and so I found Extreme Gymnastics, and now I've been here for about 4 years. It's going to be my 5th. I am a level 10 gymnast, and it's starting to get into the higher leagues. I really want to pursue my dream of being an Olympic gymnast. That would really be my goal in life.
Danek has been involved at a gym called Extreme and has big competition, mostly against one of his teammates, Ryan McVeigh. With competing against each other in the same events, McVeigh encourages and pushes Danek to work harder every day.
Me and Jared have been competing against each other for about 4 years now. We usually compete against each other in floor, pommel, rings, vault, P-bars, and high bar. And yeah, competing against each other really motivates us back in the gym to work harder and try and beat each other at the next competitions.
Within the 5 years, Danek has been coached by Josh Byers and has been helping him through his events such as floor exercise, pommel horse, still rings, vault, low bar, and high bar.
I've been with Jared for about 6 months, and we are going into our first season together. He is a very hard worker, and he sets a very good example, especially during conditioning for all the younger kids. And it's funny, when we go to conditioning, he's actually really excited about it and pumped up. So my favorite thing about Jared is probably his drive and determination every time he comes into the gym.
Danek is hoping to pursue gymnastics in his future, but until then, practice can only make him perfect. Alexis Harris, Titan TV News.
The varsity football team season ended on Friday when the Titans lost to Rockland 55-35 in the semifinals of the Sac-Joaquin Section Division II playoffs. The Titans had a successful season, finishing with an overall record of 12-1. Reporter Alex Huddleston has the highlights of Friday night's game.
The varsity football team played Sacramento High School in round 2 of the Sac-Joaquin Division II playoffs on November 20th. The Titans did not let the Dragons off easy, with the final score of 31-24. Senior Montel Aaron threw the ball for 115 yards in the night and 1 touchdown. Senior Devon Silver led the Titans in rushing with 151 yards and 2 touchdowns. Senior Davion Johnson led the team with receiving yards, getting 40 total yards. The Titans then played Rockland in the section. In the first 8 minutes, the Thunder scored 20 points. Senior Montel Aaron threw the ball downfield all night with 351 yards and 3 touchdowns. However, the Titans fought hard in the first loss of the season. The Titans had a total record of 12-1 and a 7-0 league record. Alex Huddleston, Channel 5, Titan TV News.
The choir winter concert is scheduled for Tuesday and Wednesday at Roseville High School. Reporters Shelby Welch and Jeremy Coberlin talked to choir instructor Mrs. Jennifer Fulkerson for more information about the show.
The choir concert is next week, December 10th and 11th, on Thursday and Friday at Roseville High School. It starts at 7 p.m. The title is Believe. We have a section on believing in hope, believing in the season, and believing in the magic. We're doing music from Polar Express. We're doing some jazz music, some barbershop and Sweet Adeline music. The tickets are $5 in advance, available at the Student Services or CTE 6, the choir room. They're $8 at the door, and it's free for students with ASB cards. We hope to see you there.
Last night, the girls' varsity basketball team defeated River City 73-33. On Wednesday night, the boys' varsity basketball team traveled to Rockland and defeated the Thunder 76-62. I was there and have the highlights. On Wednesday night, the boys' varsity basketball team traveled to Rockland High School in their first game of the season. In the first quarter, the Titans started off strong, outscoring the Thunder by 14 points. Senior Montel Aaron scored 16 points and had blocks and steals all throughout the night. Here, senior Kai Tees assists the ball, ending the play with a dunk by Aaron. Junior Tanner Sullivan, also with 16 points on the night, contributed to the game with the steal and rebounds. Here he rebounds the ball and assists to senior Everett Campbell to make the layup. Rockland tried to keep up with the Titans as many three-pointers were made by the Thunder, but the Titan offense continued to dominate all night. The Titans defeated the Thunder 76-62, which starts the Titans on a good note for the season at 1-0. Madison Carter, Titan TV News.
Reporter Angeli Pham talked to Career Center advisor Mrs. Megan Gowdy about the meeting for more information on the nursing program held on Monday after school.
So on Monday we're having a professional come in to talk about nursing. She works for Sierra College and is in charge of their nursing program over there and has worked for many years as a nurse, so she's very familiar with the field. So she's going to be able to talk about all the different kinds of nursing, registered nurse, different kinds, there's a number of them. A lot of people don't realize how many different kinds of nurses there are. So she's going to talk about all that and talk about Sierra College's program that coordinates with Sac State, and then also just education in general for nursing. So it's going to be really informative and really helpful for anybody who might be interested in that field. And the nursing talk is going to be on Monday, the 7th at 1:45 p.m., so right after school in the College and Career Center.
Hope Club will be selling Dutch Bros Tuesday after school at 3 p.m. The proceeds made will benefit Hope Club's adopted family.
Attention seniors, the financial aid night will be held on Tuesday at 5:30 in the library.
Reporters Angelica Bailon and Bailey Hawkins talked to Principal Mr. John Becker for more information on why we have a minimum day today.
We're going to have a minimum day because we're going to have a special professional development session in the afternoon, and it's in regards to how we can best support students who are kind of going through the transgender experience and students who live in the gender spectrum. We have a staff member here at Antelope High School who's personally going through that experience with his own family, and we really thought it would be in the best interest of Antelope High School to bring in a professional expert to really walk us through the experience of a student who is kind of going through that transgender transition in their life. And so we just felt that the adults at Antelope High School really need to become better educated on how best to support the students here at Antelope High School.
That's all the news for this week's show.
Make sure to go support our Titan dancers tonight in their second show at 7 p.m.
Have a great day, everyone.
And an even better weekend.